Hello there, Art Fight Army, and welcome to Super Art Fight Neo number 10. It is Saturday night, August 22nd, and we are the greatest live art competition in the known universe. We are here live in our respective domiciles to bring you, our amazing fans, 3 intense bouts of Super Art Fight action. Now, as COVID keeps us from performing live, and believe me when I say, I miss being with other art fighters, I miss being with you, we all do. Keeps us from being in person these past months. We have spent this time doing the SAF Neo shows, really trying to find new and innovative ways to bring this ridiculosity to you. That's right, SAF Neo is our never-ending off-season, our way to bring our action to you in your home. I am one of your co-hosts today, Michael Bracco. Today I will be co-hosting with my amazing co-host, somebody with much better hair than me, Megan Richards. Megan, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderful, Mikey. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for the hair compliment.
Oh, you are very welcome. So I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for the show tonight. It's a theme that I know a lot about leading up to about 1997. What is the theme of today's show?
So the theme of today's show is going to be Games Done Quick, which is a charity fundraising organization that raises money for charity via speedrunning video games for a live audience. So that's our theme for today. So everybody who's competing will have a different topic for a video game genre.
Oh man, that's awesome. I am going to get some references so hard and miss some even harder. Now I want to get us to the show as quickly as possible, but before we get there, I want to make sure that anybody who's new to Super Art Fight or maybe hasn't been with us in a while understands what they're getting into in this crazy art competition. Megan, can you kind of introduce what this is all about, how it works?
Yeah, absolutely, Mikey. So tonight we'll be watching 3 bouts with 2 artists each on our digital canvas. Both artists competing will have a starting topic, as I mentioned, video games for tonight, as well as a signature color, which we are going to mention multiple times throughout the bout so nobody gets confused. Also, each match is going to be about 20 minutes long. Every 5 minutes, there'll be a spin on our Wheel of Death, which is our random topic generator with topics submitted by our sassy and sexy fans. And that covers most of it. Let me check my notes. Let's see. Oh yeah, at the end of each of our bouts, the viewers will have 3 minutes to vote in the chat. There's going to be a poll thrown up there. But honestly, Mikey, the best way to understand a Super Art Fight is to watch one. So who do we have for tonight?
Oh man, okay, yes, and you are absolutely right. There's nothing like watching one of these. Our following contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 20-minute time limit. And I would love to introduce our first artist. I would love to introduce this expeditious artist is as effervescent as his sponsor, who pays him to eviscerate the competition. Please welcome to the digital canvas, Stevie Speed. Stevie, how are you today?
You know, Marty.
Excuse me?
Marty, it's the Indy 500s tomorrow, you know, and I'm not there. And, you know, I know it's the last minute, but I was hoping that coming on here tonight would give me just a little bit of sponsorship boost to maybe make the show tomorrow. And it just hasn't happened yet. So if any of my fans out there have any sort of leads, Super Cola just doesn't have enough in them right now after all the legal battles. Let me know if you have a lead out there. I'm really hoping I can make my name known on the greatest stage in motorsports, the Indianapolis 500 tomorrow on NBC, 2:30 p.m. That's what I'm feeling like, Marty.
I can understand. Just a quick tip. This is Mikey, not Marty.
Oh, sorry about that, Ross. I will not make that mistake again.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, again, Mikey, not Marty or Ross. Yeah. Anyway, before we get to this, I know that you're really focused on the show tomorrow, or the race tomorrow that, you know, you're not in. But I want to know about tonight. Do you have anything tonight that you want to say to your opponent?
Well, you know, Red Erin's the Pixelweight Champion. She's undefeated, which is quite the accomplishment. And I hope that by grinding her into the dirt, I can really make a name for myself and get that little bit of sponsor that put me over the edge and make me a champion in the race car stage. So I apologize to Red Erin in advance that I'm going to destroy her completely and utterly. with no remorse, or I will feel nothing when she is metaphorically or literally dead.
Wow. Well, those are some extraordinarily strong words. I can't wait to hear what she has to say about it all. But I'm not here to announce her, and I really want to pass it over to Megan to announce our next artist.
All right. Thank you so much, Marty. All right, guys.
Oh, God.
All right. It's our favorite green fighting machine and current Pixelweight Champion, the cutest chef and a friend of all cats. She's here to make friends and give support while battling the competition with her incredible artistic talent and knowledge of 90s anime. It's Red Erin. Sorry, I didn't quite hear that squeak.
I said, hey, internet. Hi. Yeah, and also Steve. Cheers. I got my very own Russian brand Super Cola.
Oh man, that was well thought out, Erin. Now question, is that real sugar or substitute sugar? I need to know, because sometimes, areas it has a little bit of a difference.
Right. Well, the Russian brand maintains the original formula, which has a lot of beet in it. But there's also quite a lot of sugar, and I've had about 3 of these, so I plan on drawing quick tonight.
It sounds like you're hyped. Is there anything in particular, Erin, that you are excited to draw tonight or hoping for on the Wheel of Death?
Oh gosh. I usually tend to hope I don't get certain topics rather than hoping that I do get certain topics, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, Mikey?
Hey, yeah, it is time. So let's take it to the canvas. Producer Steve, can you do the Clampy McClamp thing? Awesome. All right. So, as you can see, Stevie Speed, his starting topic will be racing games, and Red Erin's will be Metroidvania. Stevie Speed, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, and Erin, I would like to point out that they stopped producing Russian Super Cola in 2015, so my death threats are looking more and more likely.
And Red Erin, are you ready?
Have I been drinking 2015 cola this whole entire time?
I think so, yes.
Okay, well, while I process that, I'm ready.
All right. Well, then, let's get this thing started. 3, 2, 1. Art fight! So as
I think yours is slightly more enthusiastic than mine was right there. My goodness.
Well, that's all I've got really is my enthusiasm. So on the left we see Stevie Speed drawing in pink. He's drawing racing games, and on the right in blue is Red Erin drawing Metroidvania. I want to start with racing games as they're going here and ask, Megan, do you have a favorite racing game other than Mario Kart?
Oh man, oof. You know what? It's been a minute, and frankly, I did not grow up playing a whole lot of racing games. I did play the Diddy Kong racing game when I was younger, which I am obviously blanking on. But I have played quite a few Metroidvanias, though. Was there a particular racing game that is close to your heart?
So I'm gonna show my age. Obviously, I love Mario Kart, but for original Nintendo, it was Road Blasters and RC Pro-Am. Which, if anybody knows those games, RC Pro-Am, you're actually with little RC cars. It's super fun, and I loved it. But yeah, as far as Metroid and Vanias, do you have a preference? Oh, but before we do that, let's check it out. It looks, as I'm seeing on the canvas in the lower left-hand corner, it looks like Stevie Speed is drawing himself just playing racing video games and drooling a bit. What are you seeing?
In the center, I am seeing one of my favorite main characters from a video game. It is the Knight from Hollow Knight, being cute and precious, and I see that the inhabitants of Hollow Nest are devouring our poor little Stevie Speed off to the left.
Well, it kind of looks like Stevie Speed has devoured himself with his own VR system long before the creatures from Hollow Knight could have done anything. I'm really loving how Red Erin is using these cavernous mouths to attack his drawing without actually changing anything about his drawing. Oh man, I think Stevie Speed is. This is a very strange thing I'm seeing here. Stevie Speed is making the whole canvas into a VR set, which this type of tactic is usually saved for the final minutes of a round. But he is doing something kind of innovative here and starting off by changing the entire canvas into something he likes.
I feel like there's one other topic on the Wheel of Death that usually at some point in the bout gets to, trim the edges of it, so to speak, and that is definitely Death by Donuts. So seeing it with another little skin over there I'm enjoying it, and I'm loving the VR road rage.
Yeah,
not so big on the inhabitants, my favorite little buggy dudes of Hollow Nest getting destroyed though.
So getting back to what we were saying before, what are your favorite Metroidvania games?
Well, Hollow Knight is definitely one. I have also been enjoying Under Hero. That has been absolutely adorable. Actually, Monster Tale. That's an old one. That's an old throwback, but I loved that game. It was one of my favorites until Hollow Knight.
Oh man,
And
it's terrible.
I see someone in the chat also loves Monster Tale.
Oh yeah, look at that. I know this topic well enough to know what a Metroid and a Castlevania is.
You know what? I'm proud of you, Mikey.
Yeah.
I see that we also have Ori up on the top right.
Oh yeah.
Another Metroidvania.
Yes, I learned about this character 10 minutes before the show.
It is a very, very, very pretty game, and I will say the soundtrack is absolutely stunning, as is the artwork in it.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. And, we are 16 minutes, so 1 minute till the first spin of the wheel. To remind the audience that when we spin the Wheel of Death, contestants or artists have to draw whatever comes up. However, each one gets one respin per bout. So they do have one chance to throw away their topic and try for something new. So 40 seconds until that happens.
We are already seeing another attack on the canvas. Ori attacking Stevie Speed, who now looks quite frantic and potentially is losing the race on his VR road rage.
With his one eye in the VR, it's hard to tell if he's very angry or very sad. And really, it doesn't matter which.
Either way, he is feeling some sort of way about it.
Yes. Yeah. And it looks like the face that Red Erin has drawn now is kind of taking over the steering wheel, which is a very interesting turn, as we have 4 seconds till the first spin of the wheel. 2, 1, and let's spin the Wheel of Death for the first time this evening.
Looks like we did get a Castlevania behind our Hollow Knight.
Oh, is that what that is? Well, it looks like Stevie Speed gets Rejected Mega Man Bosses. He'll be drawing in pink, and Red Erin gets Ants, and she'll be drawing in blue. Ants, of course, she'll be drawing Sylvester Stallone, Sharon Stone, and Woody Allen, of course, right? That's the only answer to that.
You're correct. Would either of you... Oh, it seems like neither of them want to respin, since I see ants already coming out of one of the Hollow Knight dwellings.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It is that time of year. I just walked into my kitchen to realize I left a half of an orange out and realized there were many ants in my
Well, you know what, Mikey? I'm pretty sure they were just there to give you some slugs and kisses. It's all right.
That's very, very well played. Very, very well played.
You're welcome. I know sometimes my jokes do tend to bug people.
Oh, no. Oh, I am not good with puns, so I'm just going to sit here and take it. So please keep on giving.
The last one I will say is I'm very glad that you are behaving yourself.
Oh, that's excellent.
It keeps going.
I bet. Looking down in the lower right, before we could even mention it, we have a Mega Man boss being drawn, but it's already been turned into an ant, which is also a pretty good rejected Mega Man boss.
I like how there's also a little Mario off to the right. Oh no, well, the mustache looks a little more Wario, but I see the M.
It's enough of a scribble. It could be an M. It could be a W.
There we go. Now the mustache looks a little fluffier. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. And his more of a Mario body type. Oh no, Mega Man feels bad for blowing away the rejected Mega Man ant boss.
I love how the little hearts, the heart meter at the top right now is the happiest little ants. They're so cute.
They are very adorable. with 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. I would love to pass this on over to SAF Chapter 1, or is it 2 at this point? I'm not really sure. And let's see if we can hear from Adam about what's going on in the chat. Adam, are you there?
Hello, Marty, Ross. It's great to hear from you guys again. I'm back up in the skies of wonderful Baltimore again. I've spent the past couple weeks scrounging around for some local parts to fix the chopper, and I have successfully done so. But from my high position up here, very close to this fire truck, it happens to be very close to me up in the air. I have a perfect view of the chat. So please keep giving the love to the chat. Please keep giving your support for all of your favorite artists and usher them on to victory. I will be here for you. Just look up. That's all from me. Back to you guys. Marty, Ross?
Wait, which one am I, Megan?
You know what? We could do rock, paper, scissors for it if you want.
That's fair.
That or
although
maybe
maybe we're some weird hybrid, like a Moss or a Rardy.
If you want to be Moss, I'll be Rardy.
Okay, I am definitely going to be Moss now. Then. Yeah. Beware the Moss Man prophecies.
All right, we have a mission defeat Erin in the top left, drawn with the pen of Stevie Speed. Mission 2, kill all ants. Do you want ants? Because this is how you get them.
I'm trying to imagine what the best way to kill all ants would be, and I'm expecting a giant foot to be drawn. So I also like that. They can what?
They can escape through the toes, though. You got to be a little bit more thorough.
Oh, I've got webbed feet. It's cool.
Oh, there you go. That works out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one winking. There's one little friend winking in the bottom right.
Oh yeah, that is both the scariest of all the ants drawn and the sweetest of them all. I also really love how in the bottom center we have a Mega Man Haunted Knight. We have a lot of reversals going on, a lot of pink being turned into blue ants, a lot of blue things being turned into pink Mega Mans. And with 15 seconds till our second spin of the wheel, both of our artists have their respins available. So a lot can happen here, a lot can change as we hit the halfway mark in 3, 2, 1. Let's spin the wheel of death, and it is spinning. Let's see, what do we get? On the left for Stevie Speed, it says Fursonas all around for Stevie Speed in pink. And for Red Erin on the right, we have Prehistoric Clowns. Does anybody want to respin?
I'll respin.
Okay, so it sounds like
both of them wanted one.
Both of them wanted a respin. So water slide to the danger zone now to Stevie Speed. And oh boy, Megan, that's too risque for me. Can you read that one?
It is Super Art Fight Beefcake Calendar.
Hey!
Oh man. I'm gonna have to beat back my my house guest if he finds out that he missed this one.
I know, right? I will say I am rather excited that within the 2 minutes that I said, do you want ants because this is how you get ants, the danger zone pops up. And I'm very happy that 2 Archer references happened within 2 minutes.
Oh, that's... I feel shamed that I missed that.
Oh man.
All right, so let's see. What do we got for water slide to the danger zone? I do see it on the right. That looks like that water park that they started making movies and documentaries about. The one that was made in the maybe 70s or 80s that was just wildly unsafe and people got injured all the time, which I wish I could have gone to. And then as far as SAF Beefcake Calendar, oh boy. I see something happening just left of the top center. And man, Megan, we're not getting any love. I think that's Marty.
You know what? I was about to say, my hair is not nearly long enough in that photo. but yeah, I do believe, I'm wondering if that's maybe Red Erin's husband. Because, technically, don't sidekicks count? They are a part of the family.
That is true. And yes. If that is an Adam, that is. I like this picture of Adam. Hello there, Adam. How are you?
I think we broke Erin.
Here, I'll make it more accurate to Adam.
There you go. He has the glass.
Yeah. Woo! There he is. I am really loving the torso shape on that.
All right. I love the fact that we have a little theme park goer sliding straight into an actual danger zone, into a that looks like a sword to me. What does it look like to you, Marty?
Moss, please. It kind of looks like the beginning of an assembly line for collecting heads to make the ultimate McDonald's ball pit, which probably would have fewer bacteria than a McDonald's ball pit.
Do you know what they would call that?
I bet you do.
I might call it getting ahead of yourself, though. Right there.
That's excellent. I also want to point out on the calendar drawing of Adam.
I see a booty in the top right.
Oh, I do see a booty in the top right, but looking back to that left of center, it looks a little bit less like he's crossing his legs and more like he really, really has to pee, but he still has to sit for many more photos.
You know what? I think that's how all of us feel during these Super Art Fight Neos. One of us inevitably, as soon as we turn off the cameras, is like, yep, and I go. Gotta go.
Yep. You're not wrong. And that, you're right, up in the, oh no. So, up in the upper right, Megan, you started to point out, I think she's drawing Ross.
I think that is Ross.
It's definitely Ross. But he had a good 2-year stint where you could not point a camera at him without him shooting finger guns at you and yelling, "Catch it!" And it took everything to get him to stop it.
I will say that Ross is rather bootyful.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's
It looks like Stevie Speed in the bottom left is finally getting a webcam.
Oh, thank goodness.
It was about time.
It is about time. All right, I'm trying to look around here. I'm trying to see what Stevie Speed has been up to this past minute or so, as we have 30 seconds till the final spin of this wheel. I will point out that Adam has been hiding his Super Cola full chest tattoo this whole time, which makes me just want to see him shirtless even more.
You know what? I think, don't forget that Speedo, which says, "I heart Steve." For Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, I can't see the other side. I guess that's on his ass.
Sorry to interrupt, but it is time to spin the Wheel of Death. We missed it by 1 second. I apologize. And let's see. The Wheel of Death is spinning, and we have, oh my God, for Stevie Speed, the ultimate. For Stevie Speed and Pink, we have pop-up ads, and for Red Erin, we have Muppet Rabies. Both artists have used their spin, although I can't think of topics that are more suited to their artists than these. Whoa.
We already have so much representation for Super Cola. I'm curious to see what way Stevie Speed is going to introduce it to us tonight in maybe a new and interesting way.
Yeah, I'm curious. Maybe since he's so upset with them for not making sure he's in the Indianapolis 500, maybe he'll start advertising for somebody else. And oh my God, there is one hell of an animal towards the left center of the canvas.
I do believe I see the foam at the mouth.
Is that Rolf?
No, you definitely have it right, but it is baby animal from the Muppet Babies.
Oh, it's baby animal. Sorry, the foam is doubling his ears for me, and I apologize for my misread.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Mom. I'm learning new things about you and your knowledge of the Muppets.
There we go.
Well, you know, I do love me some Muppet Babies. I really want to find the old one and share it with my daughter. Oh, we have a new precedent as Mr. Stevie Speed has thrown up a giant, like not drawn anything, just a giant pasted in from his clipboard.
Now,
advertising for Super Cola.
How much do you think Stevie Speed had to bribe man behind the curtain, Steve, to do that? I wonder.
I don't know.
Megan, I should add, I am now poor because of the amount of money it cost me to do that.
You know what? I'm sorry to hear that, but you know what? Fingers crossed this branding gets your name out there.
Yeah. Although I feel like you might want to down the opacity on that. I can't see anything through it. I know that's the point.
I know I'm missing, Erin's husband Adam's entire right arm almost. And you know what?
And Rabbit Animal.
Yeah, Rabbit Animal.
All right. Oh man, I wonder if a move like that is the kind of move that people are like, oh snap, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, or if it's gonna get people to be up, oh man, to kind of take it out on him. A lot of the choices that get made on the canvas either bring people into your tent or shy them away like a fart in a tent.
Well, Stevie is a little bit of a hell on heels over here, so
That's
you never
fair.
know. Oh no, I see. Is that an incredibly distressed Miss Piggy with rabies? I see.
Oh man, that's what happens if she eats too much bacon. She gets mad piggy.
She eats too much bacon? Is that what you just said?
It may be.
You know what? I never took Miss Piggy for being a cannibal, but you do what you gotta do. It's a tough gig.
Yeah. Now I just want to eat bacon. Is that bad?
For those of you in the chat who are wondering where Rabid Miss Piggy is, she is directly to the right of our Super Cola Speedo wearing calendar boy.
Yeah, top center. She's kind of underlapping the word rage in pink. And I'm trying to find. Oh man. Oh, I forget what they're called, but the ghosts that she drew in the beginning are now being changed into into almost like a Kermit creature with Kermit eyes. Man, there's so many Muppets coming up here, or Muppet babies. At the same time, I'm seeing lots of Super Cola banners jumping in as we have 40 seconds till the end of our match.
Red Erin, I'm rather surprised I haven't seen a single grub pop up on the canvas. You've given me a Hollow Knight reference. I'm surprised you haven't drawn a grub, and that might just be me attempting to get Erin to draw me cute little buggies.
Yeah, I want to see a baby beaker while you're at it.
Aw. So who was your favorite Muppet, Mikey, when you were younger?
Oh man. Oh God. This is terrible. I'm forgetting the name. The orange brother and sister.
The orange brother and sister.
Anyway, there's 3 seconds left
Scooter?
of the match. Scooter. 1-0. Artist caps on styluses. Everyone, that is an art fight. Keep an eye on the chat as voting is going to come up in the Twitch chat, whether you're on your device or on a laptop. Get on that art fight army. Let's see. Let's kind of Megan. Let's go over this as I pull out some brand new technology, and I'm going to pull out my commentary pen. And can you tell us a little bit about what you saw while we're going through the voting in the canvas?
Absolutely, Mikey. I think my favorite thing is dead center is the little Mega Man Hollow Knight character, just in the center, shooting what used to be ants now at a rabid animal that now says NASCAR.
Yeah, this had a good reversal too. Let's see. I'm really into the little dude getting shot off of the slide, again, about to get his head chopped off. But let's throw it to the artists, see what they thought their favorite parts were. Go ahead, Megan. I'll keep circling things while you interview our artists.
Alrighty, so Stevie Speed, how do you feel about tonight? How do you feel about getting your name out there as often as you can?
Well, I put a lot of effort into this. I put a lot of time into this. A lot of money, a lot of money into this. So if it doesn't pay off and I don't get this victory, well, things won't be looking great for old Stevie Speed. The collections agents they're not kind. So I hope I big ups to my fans out there who I know are going to give me this victory.
Well, fingers
Please.
crossed to you, Stevie Speed. All right, on the other side of the canvas, Red Erin. What was your favorite thing that you drew on the canvas tonight?
Oh gosh. Okay, so some sometimes the canvases just make me laugh the whole entire time. This one was probably my most favorite. Was the Catch It Ross poster. But is it too late for me to vote for Stevie Speed? I'm really worried about him.
Oh man. Well, you know what? That is up to you, but I will say you both did stunning jobs tonight and you both should be very proud. I am incredibly proud of the fact that you managed to draw Ross without making him a Dorito. All right. Mikey, how you doing over there on your end? I see that
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Drawing hearts around the calendar picks. I'm a terrible visual commentator, but I'm a good doodler, so that's really all that counts. So it looks like we're coming down to it. If you haven't voted yet, please go to the vote in the chat and vote now. Let us know who you think is the winner of this bout. I'm gonna erase all of my little doodles so you can get a last look at this canvas and not at my stupidity. And it looks as though, it looks as though voting is over. We've had 3 minutes. Producer Steve, do we have a winner?
All right, there we go. Congratulations. I'm surprised that he didn't throw up DIETANIUM as has been done in the past.
Man, well, congratulations absolutely to Red Erin. Red Erin, how are you feeling after this match? I know that you were feeling a little bit of sympathy towards Steve, but how does it feel to be a winner yet again?
Oh, no, I'm actually really worried about Steve. It's okay, buddy. We'll get you through this.
You know what? With the collection agents, I'm sure he'll still be able to hit both the clutch, the gas, and the brake with 2 broken legs. It'll be fine. So as our reigning champ, is there anyone that you have your eye on to take on next?
Well, I think I've heard word that the next opponent is going to be Two Drink Alex.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think I'll feel significantly less anxiety about taking him on because I think he's in a better place financially.
Yeah, well, it depends on how much he's drinking. If he goes to 5 Drink Alex, there's a lot to worry about.
Oh, God.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Where you can find my art. It is twitch.tv/superartfight.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Come on back on, y'all.
You're the most.
I know she's going to do it each time, and yet every single time it makes me smile.
Oh, me too. Megan, please, I console our second place artist.
All right, Stevie, you did wonderfully. I was very particular to you changing the entire bout into a VR road rage. How you doing over there on your end?
Well, Ross, I gave it my all out there. I hate it for my guys. Oh God. Just know that when things go wrong for me and I'm sitting on a cold hard floor in a jail cell, that I cursed Erin's name to the very last and no!
Well, you know what? Sometimes that's just how it goes, guys. And, you know, Erin, you did great. Good on you. Look at you go.
Good.
So, I know Steve's not here. I don't know if we have any plugs for him, but let's drop that in the chat.
Maybe we can raise like a bail fund for him.
Oh, yeah. So you can go to GoFundMe/Stevie Speed Broken Legs. But on to bigger, not necessarily better, but newer things. Let's start moving on to our next match. But before we do, I'd like to take care of some housekeeping. First and foremost, please always learn more about us through visiting us at superartfight.com and everywhere on social media at superartfight. You have all been so wonderful about supporting us through this new venture. Please continue to do so. We have some amazing merch on our Etsy store, including a Stevie Speed t-shirt. No Red Erin t-shirt as of yet, but I am hoping that does change soon. Thank you to our Patreon patrons. Thank you so much. We have been putting out monthly episodes of our Super Art Fight Uncapped, and we appreciate you all backing us on Patreon and keeping up with those videos. And of course, keep subscribing and watching on Twitch. Other than that, I think it's time to move on to our second epic battle. Megan, are you ready?
I'm really excited. This is one I've been waiting for in particular. It's a lot of color stuff coming our way.
It is. As I've been told, I have to say, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. And I would love to introduce our first artist. This goddess of nature blesses us all with her floral presence as she prepares to dig her roots and her stylus into her rival. Please take a moment to worship Wisteria. Wisteria?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I am all right. Excited to have you here today and all of your bubbly goddessness.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about tonight's match? What are you hoping to get on the wheel?
You know me, anything with plants. All I've been doing lately is gardening. So if I get to draw my sweet children, then I'm good. Like,
Oh man. Yeah, I am sure you'll be able to turn whatever you get into something, filled with chlorophyll. I do also want to ask, is there any threatening or competitive trash-talky words that you want to say to your opponent tonight?
well, I heard that I'm going up against a super sparkly magic person. I just want to say that I'm super excited to find someone as bubbly as I am, and I'm sure you're great, and I love you already, and I can't wait for a really fun match. Bye.
Okay, yeah, so I am sure she is shaking in her boots after that. Thank you so much, Wisteria.
I'm very threatening.
You are the picture of intimidation. Megan, would you like to introduce our next artist?
Absolutely. All right, the destroyer of donuts and evil alike. She's here to save the world and win the hearts of us all with her charm and her sass, for goodness sakes. It's Shoujo a go-go.
Party time! Excellent!
I was very impressed that squeal somehow got cut off once it hit that highest note. How are you doing, Shoujo?
Oh, I'm doing great. We're having a party, but it's a socially responsible party because it's Magical Mascot Madison's 10th Gotcha Day. That's right. It's her quinceañera. We're so excited.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we got party hats, we got the drinks. We don't have any music going because we couldn't find anything royalty free, but we're having a ball.
Fair enough. Have you covered the cat in glitter yet? I don't know why, but I keep expecting that to happen every single time I talk to you.
I think that would make it really hard for her to take a bath. Like, every single time she poops in a box, it would be like finding gold. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing. Is there anything in particular you would like to say in response to Wisteria's trash talk, we'll call it?
Oh yeah, Wisteria, I'm really excited for fall. When do we get Halloween and pumpkin spice lattes? Because I'm real basic.
Now.
Yes.
Now.
Perfect.
I have fall leaves all year round, baby.
Yeah, I'm just saying, earlier,
Yeah,
like a week or two ago, I already found candy corn at the grocery store, and I'm floored about it.
Didn't you have that for breakfast this morning?
Just about.
I thought so.
Yeah, the Oktoberfest beers are starting to show up in the stores as well. I am very excited, as it is, of course, August. So anyway, let's get this thing going. Let's please close those giant metal doors. We are on the canvas, and we see that we again have two video game topics. Wisteria is going to be on the left, and she is going to be starting with social simulators, and Shoujo a Go-Go on the right is going to be drawing role-playing games. So, Wisteria, are you ready?
Yeah.
And Shoujo Agogo, are you ready?
Yeah. That's a lot of sugar.
I'm assuming you're a big bucket of readiness about to pour over. So, Megan, let's try and attempt to fail at counting it down together. And 3, 2, 1. Art fight!
I need to hold out that no longer, but you know what? We did better that time.
I think we did. Although, I'm not really sure what comes through on the other end, so it could have been terrible.
You never know. So on the left, it looks like Wisteria has social sims, and Shoujo Agogo has RPGs, and I'm seeing what I'm already going to assume is a Sans from Undertale.
Oh yeah,
up.
somebody's about to have a bad time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So Mikey, did you ever play Undertale by any chance?
So I am a middle school teacher, so I have never played it. However, I have been regaled with several tales of Undertale from my kids who have obsessed over it since its inception. So although I've never played it, it's been described to me a lot, and I have seen those faces so many damn times in the margins of their notebooks, and so slightly. And then on the left, I'm not getting this reference either. Do you recognize it?
Yep, that is an Animal Crossing reference. That is,
right.
say Mr. Rossetti, because that is the only thing you can call him. He is a small mole that pops up if you attempt to reset the game and fudge the time on it. And he pops up and is very, very angry with you when you do so.
Do they let you do it?
Yeah, no, they do. But they did remove him in some of the more recent games because apparently they thought he was too angry for children and scared kids.
Ooh.
Mr. Rossetti.
Interesting. All right, so looking up in the upper right, our Undertale character is saying, "Donut think you'll win." Oh boy, we have a donut pun already. Megan, what do you got to say to that?
I know, I'm trying to think of something badder than that.
Oh man.
Oh my, that was the yeast you could do.
That was pretty good.
And scene.
And by good, I mean yikes.
It's okay, you're making me very proud right now. All right.
Man.
And we're getting little markers in the bottom, and I guess those are pitfalls drawn by the pen of our very own Wisteria. We'll see if anyone falls into those. And
I gotta say, a thing that I as a sometimes art fighter, I recently actually got to art fight as a character. More on that, another time. But so I recently had my first time back on the canvas, and something I've always wanted to do is to create an environment to work on. And so I love right now what Wisteria is doing by adding in this ground here. I think it's just gonna give something for these artists to interact with, and I can't wait to see what comes from that. Now let's see what is tell me what other references you're starting to see pop up here, Megan. Because
I do see Ness with a home run bat, and I see the butt of a Pikachu. Because that's all you really need.
Yes. That is.
Oh, and it has an X for the butt. Oh, good. That you know what? That's the only way to draw an animal in anime. That's the only way to do it.
You're absolutely right, but usually one does not pair such an Xy butthole with such luscious cheeks. I do not know how to handle that image.
Well, that's the new evolution. It's Pikachu.
Oh man, can you make it double Pikachu?
Ooh, that might be too Pikachu. We do have some TOS to worry about.
That's fair.
But maybe if you commission me, I'll make that for you.
Oh god.
All right, before that Pikachu becomes the butt of any jokes, it looks like Pikachu is currently attacking what seems like a character with an axe. Let's see.
Yeah, and that axe is headed right towards, what's the name of the character from?
Oh, there we go. It's a villager from Animal Crossing. They're trying
yes.
to giving it away.
I like that the lightning from Pikachu comes from his butt.
I see a little Moogle popping up out of the pitfall symbol.
Kupo.
So happy.
In the chat, I saw somebody call the villager a killager, and that made me chuckle a little bit. Just want to point that out. Who was that? Oh, that was us. Never mind. Feel bad now. Oh wait, is that a villager or is that Wisteria herself?
I do believe it is Wisteria as her own little villager. And
That's amazing.
attacking Sans with an axe, which doesn't seem very Wisteria considering her insults earlier. And we're getting close to the timer.
Oh yeah, we are at the 15-minute mark. So let's spin the wheel of death and see what comes up. Don't forget, both artists do get a chance at a respin every bout.
All right, Wisteria, you have amazing lawn ornaments. Super psyched to see that. And Shoujo Agogo, you have pug hybrids, which I know is something that is near and dear to Mikey's heart.
Ooh.
Do either of you want a respin?
Nope.
Ew.
Maybe they don't want one because I talked it up so much. Who knows?
I mean, it is possible, you know, you build something up and then people just don't take you up on it.
See, but I was hoping for a flamingo, and I'm getting a flamingo, so I did something right.
Yeah. It is as a Baltimorean, it's tough to. I feel bad for Wisteria to have to draw this in green as opposed to pink, but that is a fantastic flamingo. I am loving it. And as far as pug hybrids, okay, I'm not going to say anything yet, but if you divert your eyes to the lower left-hand corner, you are going to see that Shoujo Agogo in purple is starting to make small changes to the mole from Animal Crossing, and I believe she is changing it into a pug hybrid.
I do see the word Tilly underneath it.
That's for Punk Walrus. He has a fat-headed murder pony named Tilly, who is a pug.
I'm sorry, did you call it a murder pony?
Mm-hmm. Fat-headed murder pony.
How big is this pug? Can I ride it?
I don't know. I bet if you ask it really nicely.
I have dreamt of slapping a saddle on a pug and riding it off into the sunset my whole life. So I now have hopes that this dream may come true.
I'm learning so much about you today, Mikey. This is wonderful.
Yeah, you know, when we've got to talk this much, sometimes the truth comes out.
All right, looks like we are actually, you know what, you might get your dream. I'm seeing someone starting to appear on top of the flamingo pug. So you never know. You could hold out hope there.
Oh, man. That is like an emu-sized flamingo.
You don't sound very amused about it. I bet you didn't think I had that one.
Oh, man. I have to flamingo. That's all I got. I can't do a pun. I can't. It's terrible.
I guess I'll be left all by myself.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I am loving the upside down flamingo.
I believe that is called a reverse flamingo.
All right. Well, let's why don't we check in with Adam and our SAF chapter 1 and see if there's anything interesting going on in the chat. I bet there is. Adam, can you hear me? Adam, are you there?
Hello, Marty Ross, once again. Yes, I am here, high in the sky, keeping an eye on the chat. It is a smorgasbord of different video game references on the canvas as well as the chat. And let me just say, I am enthralled. Video games are near and dear to my heart, and honestly, probably everyone else, as they are stuck at home, or at least should be. Seeing all the references of Kingdom Hearts, Earthbound, Final Fantasy, Animal Crossing, Undertale, I'm loving it. Just please keep the video game references going. It gives me life. It keeps me in the sky. I love you guys so much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. And I just want to call back to that thing I mentioned before about creating a ground. This canvas is super grounded and interesting. I'm really loving how much of a composition we've got going on here. Megan, do you often see canvases that look like this?
You know what? The last time I saw a canvas this in terms of a landscape laid out was Otakon, not this past year, but last year when there was a giant Baron von Sexyful machine versus a giant Bender fighting on a cityscape. That is the last time I can recall something like that.
I remember seeing photos of that. It was quite a ridiculous canvas. I wish that Baron von Sexyful would get over himself.
Well, it's kind of hard. I will say that both competitors that were up there on the canvas had great butts. Oh, we
Yeah.
have an attack on a PD piranha. On a piranha plant from Mario. I see scissors. That's not very nice, Mr. Move.
That's really dark. Oh man, there's gonna be green blood everywhere. I think it's funny that for something so big, though, it can be taken care of with a pair of scissors. We also have a very interestingly sideways garden gnome on the right. Oh, and we have the Wheel of Death. I'm so sorry, I missed it. And it looks like on the left we have unimpressive Transformers for Wisteria in green, and on the right in purple for Shoujo Gogo we have Squid Pro Quo. Wisteria, would you like a respin?
I would.
Okay, a respin for Wisteria. Shoujo Gogo, would you like a respin?
I'm cool.
All right. So we have Darth Vegas for Wisteria.
Yes!
Wisteria, let me ask you a question. You feel like you won in this respin? Kind of broke even or lost?
I don't know, man. All right.
It's okay. Just go with it. Just go with it.
I'm just rolling with it. Yeah, here we go.
Got this. I see on the left we actually got an attack. It looks like from Sans, a bone attack from Undertale off to the left. And it looks like we're getting an Inkling from Splatoon, I can only assume.
Mm-hmm. They're a kid, a squid, and a lawyer now.
All in one. Actually, interesting. I just found out, Mikey, that the artist who drew and worked on Splatoon is also the same artist who did Animal Crossing. It's the same team.
Really?
Yeah. Which explains why in-game, there's a new update where you can dive for pearls and other things in the water. And if you get a squid, if you turn the box around, the tank that it's in, there is a Splatoon logo on the back.
Oh, okay.
It made me very happy, okay? Let me be happy about
No,
that.
it should. I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm laughing at this amazing Darth Vader drawing who's playing poker, so he's got his non-reflective sunglasses on.
I
And
just assumed he was the bouncer.
oh no, he's got his drink. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be like he's playing poker, but that may be my favorite drawing of Darth Vader ever.
Oh, he has a teeny hat!
He does, which floats gently above his head with the Force, of course.
Of course. And he's getting a Hawaiian shirt. The daddest of the dads in space.
I mean, he is the ultimate space dad.
He is indeed. And I see that we have a Phoenix Wright reference with our Inkling screaming out objection.
That's an interesting crossover. That is.
I mean, it's video games, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, absolutely. It's just one I would never have expected. Or maybe I should. I don't know.
You never know. To be fair, we also have seen Phoenix Wright as Lady Justice for a Libra match at some point. So he is a versatile character.
So I'm looking at this canvas, and just moments ago, we were talking about how the environment was so clear, and we had a ton of space up in the top portion, which in the last 2 minutes has been very quickly filled, and we are now starting to run out of available space. Now, I will also say that we only have one more spin of the wheel. So do you think that they're leaving enough open space to really make an impact in those final 5 minutes?
I think they are. I'm seeing quite a few pockets, even on the existing drawings, that they can either edit and add to, or, there's some big spaces that they can fill in. I am seeing a very distressed little doodle of Shoujo, wondering if Darth Daddy over there is, in fact, 2 Drink Alex.
Oh, that's...
I don't see 2 drinks in Darth Daddy's hands, though. So.
No, but
He drank the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jesse, I want to check with you. Where does the liquid go in?
It's a funny question. It's also really difficult to answer. So if you're good, sometime I'll write it down on a piece of paper for you so that way you won't faint. Will
there be diagrams?
Yes, but I may have to ask your parents' permission first.
Fair.
I will say the only way I can imagine Darth Vader drinking is the way that, oh gosh, how am I blanking on it? Wow, Robot Chicken Star Wars addressed it with just a little straw, and he's sitting there like trying to mess with the straw, and it's not working. It's the only way I can imagine it.
Oh man, I feel like he must have some sort of straw port in his trach ring, just like down. Oh, Now I'm grossing myself out, but that's okay because we've only got 25 seconds till the final spin of the wheel.
It's okay, Mikey. We're just thinking about the important things in life. It's fine.
It's true.
I see a Tom Nook is insisting on payment, saying pay me. Now it looks like he's looking at the Inkling, Phoenix Wright. You know what? Out of everybody who's on the canvas, I feel like Phoenix is probably the one, as a lawyer, who potentially might have the most money. And there's a respin.
There's the wheel of death.
End of the wheel.
Go ahead, Megan.
All right. Wisteria, you have Pillow Fight. And Shoujo Go-Go, you have Jurassic Marks. Now you have one respin left. Would you like that, Shoujo Go-Go?
I think I would.
All right. Let's see what you got instead.
Wheel of death.
Pew pew lasers! All right. Classic.
Man. I think after seeing Darth Vader, I just want a bunch of stormtroopers missing things. That's it.
That is, what they're good at.
Although I feel like there could be a really good collaboration here with Pew Pew Lasers and Pillow Fights. Just a bunch of stormtroopers sitting in a bedroom in their pajamas, swinging pillows at each other and never hitting each other.
That does sound like quite a mess to clean up after with all the feathers, though.
But
Do you
so
think
many
the masks help them, to keep from sneezing in that situation?
I think it would, but the blowback of all the boogers would just be intense.
Maybe that's why Darth Vader sounds like that.
He's just chortling over the collected boogers he's collected in his... I'm sorry, I gotta stop.
No, I'm loving this direction in conversation. We do have a very angry pillow who looks like he only has 2 teeth left. I see a little corner of one.
Where is he? I'm not finding him.
The pillow is right next to Darth Daddy's foot.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh, man. I love that he's got boxing gloves, like he's not soft enough.
And it looks like we also have, is that, I'm gonna make a shot in the dark. Is that Ooh La La by any chance, Shoujo Go-Go?
Indeed. Choo, choo, choo.
All right, our protagonist from Space Channel 5 has made it to the canvas.
Where is this one? You're making references I don't know, so.
It's okay, that's my life. All right, she is at the bottom right next to the Moogle.
Oh,
Right
okay, I see her. Yeah. She's adorable. I think when, this got brought up before, I had no frame of reference. This is way different. Much cuter than what I was expecting.
She actually hosted MTV for a while. She was a pretty big deal.
Oh, I don't doubt it. My not knowing about something means nothing about how big of a deal it is. Just
looks like we're getting another pillow on the right. This one looks like it's screaming in rage.
Or in victory.
It's true, but victory over whom?
Well, this is from the stylist of one Wisteria, who's, could just be claiming dominance over this canvas right now. She is quite the trash talker. Wisteria, do you have any, it's a little early, but are you claiming victory already?
I can't yet. That wouldn't be super fair to my new best friend. I can't.
Oh, man.
All I'm hearing is that Wisteria isn't going to be a shady birch on stream.
I'm not shady.
Oh. Not the fall.
Sorry, guys.
We have a minute and a half left in this match. And this has been like a real head-to-header. A lot of times by this moment, you can really tell who's dominated the canvas. And there's just a lot going on, and it's kind of flipping back and forth in my eyes between the two. And I'm curious to see how our viewers are going to react. Don't forget, in 1 minute, when this bout is over, we're going to be asking you to vote in the chat. And we really want to see you all come out in force.
It looks like we are getting a player 1 goose with a laser in the bottom. For those of you who do not know, on September 23rd, Untitled Goose Game is getting an update for free, so that way you can have 2 goose. In fact, I believe the plural is geese. But yeah, you'll be able to multiplayer and.
I thought it was goose to pie.
What is that?
Goosepapi is the
Goosepapi.
correct way to pluralize goose.
I like that. Goose. Many much goosen.
Goosen also works. That's a good one.
All right.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks like we also have a tentacle friend, a Cthulhu, with a statement of balance of 0, and we're getting close to the time.
There's geese coming in. The last 4 seconds, things are filling in the corners. Tons of geese. 2, 1. Caps on styluses. We are done.
Geese.
Man,
The amount
what
of
a crazy match. Megan, I gotta, the vote is up. Please go vote. But I just want to say, this started out as the most organized art fight I've seen in so long, and by the end got vicious and just filling every corner. Is there anything in there that you want to point out as some favorites of yours?
Oh boy. I will say
for me,
that
you know,
Darth Vader.
Go ahead.
I know it's going to be your favorite too, but that Darth Vader, I'm here for it. As well as I love, very specific, I love the little goose that also appeared in the bottom right, and just the amount of honks I'm seeing on this canvas.
Well, there's tons. Let me see. Let's find all the geese. I'm probably going to miss a bunch. What's interesting is looking at the different styles between the green geese and the purple geese, or goosepapi, excuse me, for my incorrect pronunciation of the pluralization. But the goosepapi are abundance over here, and I just keep finding things to circle. No, I already circled that. Now, Wisteria, I'm curious, where do you feel like you really shine here? What was your favorite part of this canvas, and where did you feel like you really dominated?
I think I had a very strong start with Rossetti and setting the base of the canvas. I thought that it created a nice little border. I also really like drawing Darth Vader on vacation. He's kind of matching me today with the hibiscus style going on. So,
He's one chill Vader.
he is a party Vader.
Don't worry, I'm good.
Party Vader, my new favorite character.
All right, Shoujo, I am seeing so much purple on this canvas. Was there anything in particular that your opponent drew, which you were excited to edit?
Oh my gosh, everything she drew was magical. I loved it when we started drawing the goosening. But in particularly, I was really happy that flamingos started popping up, because then I could just play with them. And Mikey's having a good old time riding that Pugasaurus Flamingo Rex.
Yeah, I
that
see
is
Mikey is circling the flamingos. Do flamingos now count as geese to you?
She was saying how much she likes the flamingo, so I was circling them.
I thought you were including them to your goose count.
No.
I mean, they could be geese. I mean, they do have long necks. The only difference is one each shrimp. Oh, yeah.
Friend.
I'm sorry, my guest of honor is here. You probably can't see her in the frame, but happy Gotcha Day.
Oh, man, we got a
Perfectly
nice
timed
meow and
meow.
everything.
All right, guys.
so-
Don't forget to vote.
yeah, we've got very little time left in the voting, so please make sure you are on that.
Vote.
Oh, let me switch.
Vote.
All right, and it looks like voting is over. Producer Steve, I'm on the edge of my seat. Do we have a winner? Wow! Wow! Congratulations, Shoujo a go. Megan, why don't you take lead on this one?
All right. Congratulations, Shoujo. Is there anything you would like to say to your opponent after that lovely battle?
I'm sorry, it was such a surprise. First of all, thank you very much. Really appreciate everybody tuning in for all of us tonight. I would like to ask if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight. I am currently streaming on Twitch myself. I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can catch me at twitch.tv/shoujoagogo with no spaces in there. I'm currently on the road to affiliate. I'm trying to get 50 followers. That's the only milestone I haven't reached. So once we get 50 followers, I'm hoping to stream in full shoujo glam on my own channel. But thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. And
Happy Gotcha Day, girl.
I will say, if you guys do want to swing by Shoujo's stream, she draws a wonderful cat bust butt. It is.
oh, you just reminded me. Thank you. the Cat Bless Butt shirt is actually going to be in my personal shop sometime early next week. So if you go to my channel, you can pull up my links, find my store there, just keep an eye out. But yeah, I'm super excited for it, and I hope you are too. So thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem. Mikey, do you have any questions for Wisteria?
I do. Wisteria, you had one hell of a match, and I enjoyed every second. Especially loved your Darth Vader, and I really couldn't. I as I said many times, loved how you built an environment to work on. You did not come out victorious, but you put on quite a show. How are you feeling the match went?
Okay. It's just about having fun, right? I'll get you next time, though.
Oh man, that's the thing to trash talk I've ever heard. I love it.
Maybe I don't mean it. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to go after him. I mean, that's kind of the point. This is art fight, not art cuddle.
I beg to differ.
It's okay, Wisteria. I firmly believe that, you know what, whoever you fight next will have it coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wisteria, do you have anything you would like to plug?
Yeah, I have been doing a whole bunch of lettering, and I still do illustration, and I post that on Instagram at Dreamy Cactus Co. I'm the same on Twitter and on Facebook.
Awesome. Well, you should definitely check out, everybody out there should check out her work. It is phenomenal. Also, both her and Shoujo Agogo have shirts in our Etsy shop. You can go and support them that way as well. Thank you both. What an epic match. Please don't forget to, if you haven't already, please subscribe on Twitch, check out our Patreon, and please follow us at Super Art Fight on Instagram and Twitter. But right, we have come down to it, everyone. It is time for our third and final bout of the evening. And man, do we have something special here for you. We have both a seasoned competitor who during our regular season is our reigning champion, and a very special guest. So I'm going to kick things off for this third bout by introducing our first artist, and then I'll pass it to Megan, who is going to share our surprise, secret, wonderful, amazing, not surprise and secret, we've talked about it, but awesome guest. Anyway, first up to this canvas. Oh, I've got to get my voice ready for this one. There's a lot of pressure to do this right because I'm scared what happens if I don't. Satan's bowels fart a mere whimper compared to the violently hellish voice that lives within this delightfully evil artist. Give it up for DIETANIUM. How you doing, DIETANIUM?
I'm doing excellently now that I have finally been compared to something as fine and wicked this way comes as Satan's Anus Productions.
Satan's Anus Productions is my favorite film studio, by the way.
Oh, it is the name of my upcoming record label as well. I will see you in the courts.
Fair. I mean, it's not mine. I'm a fan, but I if you want me to testify in your favor, I'm too scared not to.
Excellent.
Yeah. Now, you've got something like crazy coming up. You've got a guest to go against. What do you want to say just to keep them in their place and put you ahead of the game right off the bat?
I have but one thing to say to this Hatoful. Caw, mother clocker!
Now, we may have children watching. Mind your language.
I'm sorry for the unusually strong language coming from my bespeckled, be-death-metalled mouth.
Well, I'm not sure what you just said, but I'm terrified, and that's okay. I'm into it. Anyway, Megan, I'm gonna pass it to you because I have to clean up the puddle.
You're fine. The amount of times during this I've had to like quiet myself from laughing in the background is astounding. All right, everyone, on the other side of the canvas, it is time to introduce our guest artist, a friend of the pudding gods, birds, and one lone human high schooler. It's time to carve it into your soul, folks. The Hatoful Biker is here. How are you doing?
Cool. Feeling cool.
Feeling cool? All right. Well, you excited to have a blast here tonight?
I hope so.
How many references can I throw in here? Dear God. So is there anything in particular you would like to say to your somewhat, we will say, intimidating, some might call them that, opponent?
Notice me, DIETANIUM senpai.
Well, you know what? Fingers crossed for you. I hope that they notice you tonight. All right. Throwing it over to you, Mikey.
All right. Well, Steve, if you would bring those giant metal panels closing in on my head. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the following contest is, of course, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. I did forget to say that before. I apologize. Marty, don't fire me. Anyway, just to go over our final video game-based topics, DIETANIUM her starting topic will be rhythm games. And people bikers, their starting topic will be dating sims. So rhythm games versus dating sims. DIETANIUM, are you ready? I hope you can clean that off with the hose. Hatoful Biker, are you ready?
Ready, cool.
All right, now Megan, let's see if we can do this together with a nice sustain at the end. So, I hope everybody in the chat is ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Orc fight!
I can't compete with that.
I'm sorry. I was overwhelmed by the moment. I hope it's okay.
Perfect. You know what? It's all right. Again, learning all sorts of wonderful things. Like tonight, I learned Mikey has a lovely voice.
Why, thank you. So I have some familiarity with rhythm games. I have played my fair share of DDR, and do like Rockstar and Guitar Hero, those count as rhythm games, correct?
Those count. We'll put them in the same family.
Okay, and I always forget the name of it. There's this conga game that I was always at MagFest.
Oh, Taiko Drums.
Yes, thank you. I've never played a dating sim. Can you help me out here? Where should I start?
Well, you could start with the namesake of Hatoful Biker and play Hatoful Boyfriend, which is a pigeon dating simulator, where you play as one lone human high school student out of a school called St. Pigeonations, that is only for birds, with a quail teacher and a partridge for a doctor, who may or may not be my favorite character.
Tree?
You know what? He also does have the Ballad of the Sugar Plum Fairy playing in the background, so
okay.
I might be biased, and that might be why I love him.
But I mean, that's fair. So
right.
You're gonna have to help me a lot with the references, especially with our bird friend, because I do see a bouquet being presented, and I see one of my favorite things in the world on the left in red, as a guitar is coming up, and oh man, it does look like a Guitar Hero or Rockstar
Rock Band.
Rock Band, thank you. Riff going on here, and I am here for it.
So right now we are getting a wonderful crossover where we have Miles Edgeworth from Phoenix Wright, the prosecutor, off to the left, rocking out, and then on the right we have Feeny, also known as Phoenix Wright, who looks like he is partaking in the dating sims and attempting to court the one who we all knew he was meant for the entire game series, Miles Edgeworth.
I'm sorry, I heard you say Feeny, and then all I could think about was Boy Meets World, and now I'm thinking that, like, I just want a dating sim where we try to get a date
Mr. Feeny.
for Mr. Feeny.
Oh boy. Well, so the character Phoenix Wright at one point in, I believe it's the third game, you meet one of his ex-girlfriends and she calls him Feeny, and it's adorable. And then another character makes fun of him for it.
Okay.
All right, looks like, oh gosh, on the left, it looks like on our Rock Band meter, we have Law to Caw, which seems shockingly relevant, and I love it.
Although that arrow seems to be on the wrong side. They are, like, not hitting any of the buttons.
Well, you know what? You know what? It looks like Edgeworth is on the side of the law in this case. And it does look like an objection bubble is popping up inside of the rock band frets. Words are hard.
That's totally fine. I'm glad you're here to do it because I am a little lost in these references, if I'm honest. Oh no! And I was nervous about this. I didn't want to say anything to Hatoful Biker, but we now have a pigeon on the head of our rock out lawyer, and I am willing to bet there is going to be a big white dollop once he lifts off, or it lifts off.
Well, luckily the character's hair is actually already gray, so fingers crossed no one will notice.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They're just going to put a little bit more salt in that pepper.
All right, I do love the fact that the teeny little pigeon that is chilling atop of Miles Edgeworth's head does have a little cravat to match. Our Miles Edgeworth is well known in the game for his stunning cravat that he wears at all times.
Oh no, we've got something big going on. And keep in mind, there's only 45 seconds till the next spin of the wheel. Now, unlike our last match with Wisteria and Shoujo Go-Go, where they kept to the bottom of the canvas for so long, we have a lot of space filling happening here. So I'm curious to see if our first spin of the wheel is going to bring more reversals or filling of more space. Only time's going to tell, but I can't wait to see which way it goes. All right, and 20 seconds to our next spin of the wheel.
I will say there is just, I'm not sure if it's intentional, but there is one pigeon that in particular is just checking out Edgeworth's crotch.
A little bit, and that is a funky bend of the knee. That is, he rocked so hard that it broke. And 2, 1, now let's spin the wheel of death. It's going, and I can't wait to see what happens here. Megan.
All right, DIETANIUM, you have spoiled children, which, you know what, Miles Edgeworth has already graced the canvas. And Hatoful Biker, you have a hot topic. Would either of you like a respin?
No! I am well on my way to a spoiled brat! And not just because Bratworth is on the screen.
No respin.
All right,
Awesome.
we're both keeping it.
I love the fact that Bratworth has just been coined tonight.
So, how do you spoil a child? How long do you have to leave them out in the sun before they spoil?
I feel like maybe like when they get to be 13 years old, then you know. Then you know for sure.
Interesting. I've been teaching middle school for a long time, and I'll be curious. I'm always curious to see what happens after they leave, because they leave right around 13 or 14, and they come back when they're older. I've seen a couple of mine in actually I've been teaching long enough. A couple of my students are into their 30s with kids, and it's a very interesting thing to see, especially since some of them were a bit of a pain in the when I taught them. But I can't wait to see the rendition of Spoiled Children up here.
Well, it looks like one in particular is rocking out, and it looks like the Hatoful Biker is adding studs to our lovely Edgeworth, and might I say, some on-fleek cat eye eyeliner. That is, I am a fan.
So this is like old school Hot Topic. None of this new, like just buying IP and making t-shirts out of it Hot Topic. The glorified Spencer's gift Hot Topic. This is like, I want to go get new piercings Hot Topic that was around in 1996. I like it.
I do indeed miss the old one where I could go in at any point in time and not only find a studded wrist cuff, but I could also find a Game Over Mario sweatband for my wrist and then proceed to wear it all of middle school.
I used to buy Johnny the Homicidal Maniac comics and Jinkos in the same place. I mean, that's amazing.
What was the bunny's name? The rude bunny that like would cover its mouth and say rude phrases?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh no.
You are thinking of the inimitable Happy Bunny!
There we go. That bunny. Dear
our spoiled child has arrived, and it is just a rotten little egg. That's awesome.
So, do you think that looks a little like Ross to you?
A little bit. Has more hair, though. Anyway, it is time to check in one last time with our eye in the skies, Saf Chapter 1 or 2. I'm going to actually ask him to clear it up for me. Adam, are you there? And can you tell us, is this Saf Chapter 1 or is it now the second one?
Hello. Checking back in with Saf Chapter 1 still. It has been rebuilt. It is still the first one, I do believe. I would just like to hand out some congratulations and thank you for everyone that has joined us in the chat tonight, for everyone who has thrown the follows, for everyone who's subbed to our Twitch channel here. Just wanted to give a direct thank you to Benny Bonbon, Denny 1957, Metal Gear Ryan, Stridor, Thin Balloon, and the Lobster Raptor. What a great name. For both of those two doing a sub as well as a follow. We also have Rhett Cog, the Potato Foot, Trudy, Mackie Froggy, and Wes Crayon. Thank you all so much. And to Balloon and Raptor, enjoy your Twitch emotes. That's going to be all from me. Enjoy the rest of the art fight. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Adam. I like the name Wes Crayon. That's great. But Megan, I wanted to point out, I saw this happen while Adam was gracing us with his presence from above. The egg that DIETANIUM started in the bottom just right of center has been turned into an adorable bunny by Hatoful Biker. It's really wrecking me. It's so cute.
It is indeed, and the bunny seems like it has a splitting headache. We also have off to the right the used to be spoiled child. I know, I couldn't resist throwing that in.
You know what though? At least I think I can hear them. All the king's horses and men are coming to put it back together.
Something along those lines. It wasn't over easy for him. And off to the right, I do love how spoiled little brat who hatched out of the egg, who I said was Ross, now officially is confirmed to be Ross. There is a beard and gimme coffee, and there's a spin of the wheel. We're great at this.
We are. All right, so on the left, DIETANIUM in red gets Chibi your opponent, and on the right, Hatoful Biker gets bear with me, as in roar bear, not bare naked.
I'm so sorry in advance for all of my bear puns that are sure to follow, but I'm not sorry at all.
They're.
I do see that there is a Trucy, right, who has appeared on the canvas. She is Phoenix's adopted daughter in the later games, and she is a magician. Do either of you want to respin?
No respin needed for DIETANIUM.
No respin, Koo.
Yeah, we are respinless. It's funny. I didn't know the character that was being drawn down there, but I will say that I just thought that's where the bunny came out of, was the hat.
Maybe. I will say the character Trucy in-game is known for one particular trick, which is rather interesting. She has a pair of bloomers that are very, very cute, and she makes random objects like tires disappear into them. That is what she is known for in-game.
So her bottom half is like Hermione's purse.
Well, she is not wearing the bloomers. She holds them up.
Okay. Wait, so she's
I probably should have explained that.
As a bag, she's not wearing. So she carries around bloomers to store an endless amount of crap.
Yep, they are bloomers of holding.
Wow.
All right.
Oh no, that bear. Oh, the bear wants to be with me. I get it. Oh, I do. I will. Yes. Oh, sorry. I think he's not looking at me.
If anything, I will say this could potentially be a grisly proposal. We do not know who the bear is proposing to yet.
No. But I can dream, can't I?
You can dream. You can dream. And then one day you guys can be bears together.
True.
Shoujo Gogo in the chat is wondering, Mikey, what will your wife say?
She'll just. I have no idea. I didn't think that far ahead, if I'm honest. She'll bear with it. I also love, by the way, that in the upper right on our original drawing from the Hatoful Biker, the suit sleeve has a tattoo.
It is a sleeve on sleeve.
And I never knew what heavy metal panties were until right now.
They have stripes, apparently. Now we know. There is also a book in front of Phoenix Wright that says Confessing for Dumb Birds.
Oh,
which
no.
I'm very happy.
Oh, man. Oh.
What is that bunny saying, Mikey?
Have a great worthless turd. So I want to check in with DIETANIUM. We have a minute and a half before the next spin of the wheel. DIETANIUM, who is the worthless turd that the bunny is referring to?
I think you can leave it up to your imaginations.
Okay. And Hatoful Biker, I would love to know how you feel about how your bird in the dead center of this canvas has been treated by being given these metal panties.
The pigeon is honored to be like DIETANIUM.
Like, okay, that's fair. You got, man, this is a very polite evening. I feel like this one in particular is not a ton of attacks, but there's a lot of reversals. And as I said before, they started off big, but they're making really good use of this space. And Megan, would you agree? There's plenty of room here left. I think we're doing pretty well.
There is so much room. We are getting close to our final respin, but there's so much room for them to play with. And even now, as I'm talking, that adorable bear proposing is being turned into DIETANIUM, which I can only assume everybody is proposing and fighting for the affections of our beloved Miles Edgeworth prosecutor off to the left.
Absolutely. I'm realizing now that with our one spin left, we've missed a couple of things. So pardon me, like leaning in like this, but it's the only way I can see with my old man eyes. But we have missed on the wheel Sniper Lassie, cheat codes, mascot mayhem, and underwhelming superheroes. And with 3 seconds left till the next spin of the wheel, we're going to see if we get one of these or if we're going to get one of our respins used. All you, Megan.
All right, DIETANIUM, you have Surf Cats, and Hatoful Biker, you have Furious George. Do we have respins left?
We do. They both have a respin.
Yeah. Do either of you want one?
I'm gonna do a respin too.
Oh, DIETANIUM, was that a yes?
Yes, respin for DIETANIUM.
Hatoful Biker, was that a yes?
Respin, please. Cool.
All right.
Double respin.
It's the last one, so you know what? Might as well use it. All right, DIETANIUM, you got Nunchuck Nuns. And Hatoful Biker, you have Safcopter 1.
Oh, man. Oh, Hatoful Biker, as our guest, may not have too many points of references about the Saf Chapter 1. So I'm actually going to bring it back to Adam really quick and say, what would you like to see drawn? I took him off guard, I apologize.
Well, I mean, if you would just look outside your window and look straight up, I'm giving you a thumbs up. I can hold this pose as, for, I would say, about 3 minutes before I careen back down into the National Aquarium. So, get drawing.
All right. Well, Hatoful Biker, don't feel beholden to that at all. Do whatever you want, but it was totally worth it for that. Megan, what are you seeing on the canvas?
I'm seeing that Phoenix Wright's bouquet of flowers is in fact hiding a secret nunchuck on the other side. And I'm seeing that it is actually a nunchuck and the handles are actually nuns.
Oh, yes, they are. I like that the nun is herself, themselves, a weapon. Like a literal human chain-addled weapon.
Do you think that that Phoenix uses them to beat the hell out of things?
I
laughed a little more at that one than I should have.
No, that was great. Oh, I hope that's not who the bear is proposing to. I hear she's already married to God.
All right.
All right, looking up in the upper left, we have a beautiful bird-esque rendition of Adam in Seth Chapter 1. And it looks like he's singing karaoke. Oh.
I do love how we have another animal on the canvas who has a cravat, who is currently bleeding blood out of its eyes or crying blood, who is holding onto the leg of Miles Edgeworth, and a little bird on top of him saying, "Go for it, bro."
Oh no. Well, I have to say, when you've got red, your color is red, no matter what tears are, they're always going to look like blood. So I'm sure DIETANIUM is fine with this, but depending on the personality of the artist, that could be a hard thing to deal with.
Is that not the color your tears are, Mikey?
No, mine are glittery.
Oh, maybe I should see a doctor then.
I should. It's from all the ingestion that takes place with my housemate Baron von Sexyful. He keeps just putting it everywhere, and now I can't stop crying because he's here. And two, it's just glitter, shards of it just coming out of my eyes. It's terrible. So we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the match, and the empty spaces are starting to get filled, although very carefully and very thoughtfully. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen at the end of this match. There's going to be a lot happening here. I want to see, like, what is that one thing each artist is going to bring to the table that brings this canvas to a close, that wins the audience over. I'm pretty sure this is a split card here, and I can't wait to see how it goes. But I don't know. Are you seeing anything just pop out right now, Megan?
Well, I am loving how consistent DIETANIUM is. She always is whenever she's drawing on the canvas. I see that not only the bear, but Trucy has been turned into DIETANIUM with the addition of corpse paint, and I just also realized that the little pigeon screaming out panties also has it. So you know what? That consistency is always fun. I see at the bottom also that we have another Ref Adam as a pigeon, and it says, bro, do you like even something? But I see part of it is blocked out.
They're racing. They're going to give it another try. MLG? No, not MLG. They're going to give it another try. 360?
360 no scope.
Oh.
There we go. Oh wow. We have
snaps on styluses. That is an art fight. We got caught in the weeds trying to really focusing in on what was being written, but here we have it, folks. Our final finished match of the evening, and wow, is it something else? Now it is now time for you to get into that chat. As soon as that vote gets up, get in there. Make sure everybody votes. There we go. It's just arrived in the chat. We have 3 minutes. Megan, looking at this, there is a lot going on. I know for me, I just want an excuse to circle things. And right now, it's this bird right here. My layer's been hidden. There we go. It's this bird right here. That is my favorite part of the canvas. It's both artists really coming at it. I also really love the renditions of Adam, and this rotten baby, or this spoiled brat right here is fantastic. What are some standout moments for you?
Well, I'm loving something that was actually added at the very end of the canvas. We have a little doodle to the left of our screaming panties pigeon. That is of Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth making out. And you know what? Little 8th and 9th grade Megan, she's very happy and pleased right now. We'll just say that.
I didn't see that. It kind of looks like what the tongue is going from a mouth to a nose, though. It's wonderful.
You know what? Don't kink shame. Some people like noses.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm just noticing.
Who knows?
Naturally. Would you like to talk to the artists and see what their favorite moments on the canvas were?
Absolutely. So before I do that, I would like to thank both of you for drawing Phoenix Wright stuff, because that made me happy. So let's start on the left side. Artists, we have DIETANIUM. How are you feeling after this lovely bout?
There are no objections here!
Well, I certainly wouldn't tell you to hold it. Well, you know what? I'm excited by the amount of pandering. Even though you didn't draw Mikey or myself, I can't help but feel pandered to, and it's really pleasant. All
on
right.
the flip side, I have no there's 3 references on this entire canvas, and one of them is Adam that I get. So.
Well, there you go. One just for you.
Right.
All right, other side. So Hatoful Biker, how are you doing? This was your first art fight with us. How did it feel?
I feel great, Koo. Like I hope that DIETANIUM Senpai noticed me, and like Miles and Edgeworth, that our partnership will be long and well remembered.
Well, if anything, I'm pretty sure DIETANIUM will say that you are a chirp off the old block. So you have a lot to be proud of. Throwing it back to you, Mikey.
Oh my goodness. I'd like to say I can't take these puns, but they're amazing.
I mean, you guys asked me to host tonight. I'm just saying, you knew.
Well, I with all sincerity, I love it. Anyway, it looks like the votes are in. So, producer Steve, I ask you, who is the winner of our third and final bout? Oh man, it is our Hatoful biker. Wow, yes, excellent.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Megan. Would you mind if I didn't get to talk to her before? May I talk?
Go for it.
Congratulations. It was a pleasure to have you on this canvas. You did some amazing work here, and even though I didn't understand all of the references, I'm a little disappointed that the bear wasn't proposing to me. How does it feel to be a winner in your first ever match?
Unreal, cool. Totally unexpected. I'm speechless. It is a dream come true to be to challenge DIETANIUM, whom I've looked up to for so long, and I hope that I did them proud.
Well, I'm sure you did. You really did an amazing job. And again, watching you, I apologize. I put you on the spot a little bit with calling on Adam and then having you jump in and draw. And you did amazingly with that. So thank you very much for being with us. Congratulations. And is there anything of yours that you would like to plug? I know you said something before, but please remind us where we can find you and your amazing work.
You can find, I am Dumpling Owl on most social medias. Twitter, dumplingowl.com is my website. Dumpling Owl on Itch.io and Coffee as well. Yeah, you can check out my comics, and I'm dipping my toe into making indie games, learning about it. So you can check that out on my sites.
Fantastic. I got to be introduced to your work recently, and it really is something amazing. So please check it out. That is dumplingowl.com. Also, a great recipe. Owl meat is delicious in a dumpling.
No.
Oh, sorry. Is that not what that's about? I apologize. Megan, would you like to talk to our very own DIETANIUM?
Absolutely. DIETANIUM, how are you feeling? Are you feeling pride, or what's going on with you?
I am feeling fine that I lost to such a cool opponent. They may have taken my life, and I may have taken theirs too, but they shot their arrow and ran me right through.
Well, it certainly was a very exciting bout, and I am so proud of both of you. You both did amazing. And also, again, congrats to our wonderful Hatoful biker, our guest for tonight, DIETANIUM. You also did incredible as well. And thank you once again for pandering to my little heart with all of the Phoenix Wright stuff.
You say this is pandering as if this is not self-serving.
Very true, very true. Throwing it over to you, Mikey.
Well, thanks to everybody for being on this show. This has been Super Art Fight Neo 10, which is very exciting. We've been doing plugs. Megan, what about you? Do you have anything that you want to plug?
Oh man, me personally?
Yeah.
I'm flattered. Shucks. Well, you can follow me on Twitch at PixelIvy. You can also follow me on Instagram at one of my 3 accounts, which are all PixelIvy. Just regular PixelIvy cosplay, and PixelIvy art. What about you, Mikey?
Well, before me, I realized that we did totally forget to give plugs to Margaret. Margaret, come on back.
Who is this Margaret? I am only DIETANIUM. No.
I apologize. You also
I just wanted to get
right about now.
I
Yeah.
wanted to get one more pee puddle out of Mikey before the night was over. I had a personal goal for 3 pee puddles from Mikey every show. That's my personal Nike victory. Anyways, hi everybody. I'm Margaret. You can find me on socials at the Durian Prince, like the stinky fruit and the handsome semi-royal. Most importantly, though, if you have a 6th to 9th grader who in the upcoming school year is interested in having some maybe one-on-one time, or not quite one-on-one time, but some learnings happening in the digital front, I just got confirmed that I'm going to be teaching through Smithsonian Associates the Super Art Fight flavored after-school program and a digital comics flavored after-school program. Those things go like hotcakes. So if you have a 6th to 9th grader in your life who you think would benefit from learning from DIETANIUM, keep an eye out on the Smithsonian Associates website for the fall adventures coming right up.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I will also do one plug. I just started recently in my personal business, Spaghetti Kiss, making masks that have my weird illustration on them. These masks, though, 100% of the profits go to the ACLU. So if you go over to spaghettikiss.etsy.com and pick up one of my hand-screened masks, you can know that every bit of the profit is going to a good place. I'm trying to fight the good fight. Anyway, with that, thank you so much for joining us here on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and visiting our website. If you missed some of this show and you want to see the rest of it, we will drop a recorded version of it on YouTube later in the week. And Producer Steve, are we hosting another Twitch stream tonight? Oh, yeah. I think if you hold on tight, we will be hosting another stream. Sorry that I don't know what it is. But with that, I say thank you to my co-host, Megan. Thank you to all of our artists, our special guest, Hatoful Biker, and to you guys all out there, you folks for staying here with us and watching our ridiculousness, our hopefully awesomeness. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit follow and also sub if you can. If you can't, no worries. But you know what? We have some pretty amazing emojis that I'm sure you guys have been seeing in the chat. So by all means, please follow us. It's a free way to support your favorite artists. Also, on Thursdays, we have Super Art Fantasy, and you can follow our very own D&D campaign as our players are, we're all playing as our art fight characters. So it's a lot of fun, and many people you saw tonight do perform on there as well. So make sure you join us.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Woo, bye, everybody.